4 million years ago, long before cities, tools, stories, or memory, the world was ruled by instinct. The creatures of the grasslands lived by a simple law: survive or vanish from the earth forever. Among the tall savanna grasses moved our early ancestors, small, upright hominids who lived in tight-knit groups. They were not the strongest, they were not the fastest, but they watched the world closely. They learned, and sometimes they made choices no other creature would. This is one of those moments. Chapter 1. The Grasslands of Dawn. The day begins with golden light spilling across a wide valley. Bird calls rise from the acacia trees, and warm winds ripple through endless grass. A group of early hominids travels together, searching for fruit, roots, and fallen eggs. They move carefully, always aware of the life around them. Nearby, a lioness tends to her small cubs in a shaded hollow. She watches the horizon the same way the hominids do. Not as enemy, but as another survivor of the same harsh world. Here, life is connected by danger and by need. Chapter 2. A cry in the tall grass. Suddenly a sound breaks the calm. A high-pitched cry, weak, urgent. The group stops. In the grass ahead, movement coils and tightens. A python, thick-bodied and silent, has wrapped itself around a young lion cub that wandered too far from its mother. The lioness is too far to reach the cub in time. The python, patient and methodical, is stronger in this moment. The hominids watch, not with fear alone, but with recognition. They understand the cry, they understand the risk, and something older than words stirs within them. A shared instinct: protect the young. Not because of strategy, not because of benefit, but because the sound of vulnerability echoes deep inside all rising life. Chapter 3. The Choice. The group gathers around the scene, keeping distance, watching the python's slow rhythm. Their communication is simple: gestures, posture, breath. Yet they understand one another completely. One steps forward, the others follow. They do not attack, they move as one, making themselves appear larger, louder, unified. They stamp the ground, they shake nearby branches, they throw sand and dust into the air, not to harm, but to disrupt. The python loosens just slightly. The cub wriggles free and stumbles toward safety, back toward the brush where its mother waits. The lioness does not roar. She simply watches for a long, silent moment before taking her cub and slipping away into the grass. No dominance, no alliance, just a moment of understanding. Chapter 4. The meaning of the act. The hominids do not celebrate. They simply return to their search for food as the sun climbs higher. But something has changed. In choosing to protect another creature's young, they have taken a step into a future they cannot yet imagine. A future where compassion becomes strategy, where empathy shapes intelligence, where survival is not just strength, but connection. This small act is not remembered in fossils. There is no mark in stone to tell the story. but its echo lives on in every human instinct to protect, to help, to care. Closing reflection. Life 4 million years ago was perilous and raw. Yet even then, the seeds of humanity were growing, not only in the body, but in the mind and the heart. The brave act of these early hominids was not just survival. It was the beginning of something far greater, the capacity to protect life beyond our own. This was the moment compassion entered the story of humanity.